Amid the war in Ukraine, the world stands at a critical crossroads. Russia, led by President Vladimir Putin, continues its aggressive push, not just in Ukraine, but on the global stage. Western leaders, including U.S. President Joe Biden, face a daunting challenge: how to counter Putin's ambitions without triggering a direct confrontation that could escalate into nuclear conflict. Significant military aid to Ukraine, critics argue that Western support has been too slow. Ukraine's fight is pivotal, not just for its own survival, but for the future of global democracy. The West must help Ukraine win the war. We should give them everything they need, faster, and without hesitation. The longer this conflict drags on, the greater the risk for global instability. Inside Russia, opposition voices like Alexei Navalny, who recently died in prison, are being silenced. Meanwhile, others in exile, such as Mikhail Khodorkovsky, warn that the West's failure to defeat Russia early in the war has only emboldened Putin. Globally, Putin's war is testing Western values like freedom and democracy. Leaders across the West, from Washington to Brussels, agree Russia cannot be allowed to win. But they also face tough questions about the future: how to engage with an increasingly isolated and aggressive Russia. Some Western analysts argue for a new containment strategy, reminiscent of the Cold War, designed to limit Russia's influence. But others caution that this approach could push the world closer. Putin's not just waging war in Ukraine, he's using hybrid tactics, cyber attacks, disinformation, and covert operations across Europe to undermine NATO and the European Union. While military aid to Ukraine has helped slow Russia's advances, the broader challenge remains: how to contain Putin's ambitions without risking escalation. In the coming months, as the U.S. prepares for a new presidential election, the stakes are high. How Washington and its allies handle Putin's Russia could shape the future of global security for decades. The war in Ukraine is not just a regional conflict, it's a battle for the soul of the international order. Will the West be able to stand firm against Russian aggression, or will Putin's vision of a resurgent superpower shape the future?